first semifinal, first of four. The ladies play first, and then the gentlemen. Zelinska, her shot won't go. And the rebound to Filivic. First foul called. Again, no individual fouls called against players, only team fouls. Somebody's got a vuvuzela. Borrowed from the World Cup about 20 years ago. As Slovakia gets on the board first. Bucket won't count. Foul occurred before the shot. I'm sure the officials like this more casual type of event. They get to wear shorts and t-shirts. Two-pointer is up and good. And Ukraine up 2-1. See a lot of FIBA events in very warm facilities in South America in my travels. And those ladies and gentlemen officials in their long black pants, the tucked-in shirts. Oh, a two-pointer on the way from Filivic. No good. Rebound. Filivic gets it. She flips it up reverse style. No good. Rebound on Chekova. Mrdengova tried to find Zelinska. And now a great pass from Filivic to Uronili. And Ukraine up by 2, 3-1. Filivic on the feed to Uronili. Circus shot there as Ukraine goes up 4-1. Now a long two that misses. I believe that was Lucia Kashpranova on that two-point miss. 3 Lucias on the team for Slovakia. Kashpranova, Zelinska, and Mrdengova. Ukraine looking to extend this 3-point lead. Liashko hangs from 15, and that is good. Pretty shot by Angelica Liashko, and it's 5-1 Ukraine. Now Zelinska for 2, that misses. Liashko the rebound. She lobs it inside to Uronili, and a 3-second violation. Did not see the signal, but Uronili was camped out in the lane for a while. Coming up on 8 minutes to play. Ukraine with the early lead, 5-1. Good defense by Filivic. And a 3-second call against Slovakia. Filivic after the check to her right. Now Uronili back to Filivic with the left hand. And Ukraine up 6-1. Ukraine falling to sleep a little bit defensively there. Kashpranova gets the bucket for Slovakia. Get it back to 6-2. Kashpranova misses a 3-point attempt, or rather 2-point attempt. Gets her own rebound, gets it to Zelinska. She scores, and she'll go to the line to try to complete the 2-point play. 7.5 minutes. Guess they didn't call a foul there, just a straight bucket. Thought I heard a whistle, saw a foul called. Now Zelinska from 12 feet. She gets fouled. She'll go to the line. Lucia Zelinska, 22 years old from Velika Luka. 6'3", 190 centimeters. Comes up short on the free throw, but gets her own rebound, then turns it over. She was trying to find Monchakova. A long deuce, that rattles out. Rebound to Ukraine, but then stolen away by Lutmerdingova. Molova has a seat for Ukraine. Every dead ball you see teams sub out a player. That's the nature of this 3x3 game. You don't go long stretches of having the same five on the court as you do in the 5-on-5 game. This 3x3 is so frenzied at times that players have to come out and get a break. 6-3 now in favor of Ukraine. Now make it 7 after the jumper by Liashko. Here's Kashparanova to her right and tried to pass it back to her left and intercepted by Ukraine. That leads to the easy bucket by Miriam Uronili. 8-3 now in favor of Ukraine. As Lutmerdingova hits the deck, we have a whistle with 6:10 to play. Timeout on the floor. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from this one. Still in the early going. The first of 4 semifinals. Coming up next at 6:25 local time, Lithuania and Poland on the women's side. And then the men get underway, 6:50. Semifinal between Poland and Switzerland, followed by Bulgaria, perhaps the surprise of the tournament, taking on Germany in the last semifinal at 7:15. Free throw missed by Lutmerdingova, but a whistle. We have a lane violation? I think we did. I believe Oksana Molova got into the lane a little early. And Lutmerdingova makes him pay with the second free throw. 8-4 now in favor of Ukraine. Miriam Uronili. I think she got fouled by Lutmerdingova. See Uronili having a seat, getting a little break. 16 fouls for Ukraine, so Slovakia will be shooting on the next team foul. And a foul there by Kasparanova. Got up in the air and fouled the shooter. That will put Kristina Falevich on the free throw line. Falevich, fourth-ranked player in Ukraine, 3x3, 561 games. 3x3 experience for Falevich, 33 years old. And you saw that experience. As soon as she made that free throw, she turned around and found the person she was supposed to be guarding. She didn't stand there and admire that free throw. Uronili scores, and it is 10-4 now. Zelinska with her back to the basket. Her prayer won't go, and it stays a 6-point lead for Ukraine as we approach the halfway mark of this first semifinal game. Kasparanova to her left. with just a couple of ticks left on the shot clock. Could not connect, and it'll be Ukraine ball with 5:16 to play. Looking to extend this 6-point lead. O'Neely on the handoff. 2-pointer up and good! Angelika Liashko puts Ukraine up by 8. Now the overhead pass by Kashpranova intercepted. Miriam O'Neely off the square and in, and Ukraine is rolling. They're leading by 9 now. And no bucket for Zelinska. I don't think Slovakia got it out. So the bucket will not count. And it's Ukraine ball. Molova outside the left elbow. Pulls up from 15, and that is good. Oksana Molova. She's the number 3 ranked player in Ukraine. 390 games of experience at 35 years old. Angelika Liashko, at 23 years old, is the number 1 ranked player in Ukraine 3x3. 519 games at just 23 years old. There's Molova. She loses the defender, but she uses that off arm to clear out. And that's an offensive foul. 7th team foul for Ukraine, so that will put Slovakia on the free throw line on subsequent fouls. Molova misses, but she draws the foul. So she will go to the stripe. Ukraine with a 10-point lead, 14-4. Free throw is good. The lead is 11. A deuce misses. Monchekova the rebound. Lutmerdingova drives, has it knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Slovakia. See, on the second day of the tournament, you see some folks on both the ladies and the men's side with some wraps, some bandages, some kinesio tape. You always see that after the first day or two of tournaments as the little nicks and dings start to mount up. Sometimes in these longer tournaments, it can be a tournament of attrition just to see who stays healthiest. Here's Liashko. Pass to O'Neely a little bit too far, and that's going to be Slovakia ball. Timeout on the floor. Don't forget, coming up the next semifinal at 6:25 local time in about 11 minutes. It's going to be Lithuania and Poland on the women's side. Winners of the semis automatically advance to 2024 FIBA 3x3 Euro Cup, rather Europe Cup, I should say. Ukraine well on their way in this first semi. 2-pointer banked in. That is good by Alexandra Monchekova. And Slovakia could use a couple more of those. Filivic to Molova. Back to Filivic. Her shot won't fall. Molova gets the rebound, though. And a shot clock violation as the initial offering did not touch the rim. So now Slovakia with a chance to draw closer with 3:26 to play. Still plenty of time. Don't forget, 2-pointers and free throws magnified as opposed to the standard 5x5 game. Kashpranova tries to get it to Zelinska, poked out of bounds. It'll stay with Slovakia. 1.4 on the shot clock, so Slovakia's got to do something quickly. Zelinska off the square, won't fall in. We approach 3 minutes to play in this first semifinal. Ukraine looking to punch their ticket to Vienna. 2024 FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. In Vienna, Austria, August 22nd through the 25th. On the women's side, Austria, the host, and the defending champs, Netherlands, have already qualified along with France, Germany, and Hungary on the women's side. 2 more coming from this event, 2 more coming from the qualifier going on right now in Bucharest. 15-7 following the free throw. Make it 15-8. Slovakia trails by 7. Just inside 3 minutes to play. And that's going to be a foul on Lutmerdingova. Now a 2 on the way, missed by Lutmerdingova. I think these 3x3 events would be fun to see on that glass floor that we saw. I would imagine it would have to be an indoor event, though, a little bit more control of a climate. 2-pointer up and good by Liashko. 17-8. Get any humidity in the air, that glass may become a little slick. So maybe not for the outdoor events just yet. Of course, if you're used to playing on the playground, you're accustomed to playing on any surface, regardless of how good or bad it is, regardless of the traction. Sometimes you're on asphalt, you're on gravel. Sometimes in some rural areas you're on dirt. .2:15 to play. Ukraine looking to close out Slovakia. Galevic. Her shot was tipped. That's why it came up so short and went out of bounds. It'll be Ukraine ball with 7 on the shot clock. Here's Filivic to her right now, giving it up to Malova. She drives, shakes her defender, misses with the left hand, gets her own rebound, misses. But Uronili is there, making it 18-9. Saved in bounds by Zelinska, but saved to Ukraine. And I believe a 3-second violation against Ukraine. It'll be Slovakia ball, trailing by 9. Dire straits for the home side here. They need to score a passel of points. Merdingova's shot misses. Now Molova working on Kashpranova. Huge size advantage for Molova. And Ukraine, a 2-pointer away from winning. So now Ukraine 1 point away with 56.3 to play. Lucia Zelinska at the free throw line. Short. She's got one more coming. Zelinska, the biggest player on the court in this game at 190 centimeters, 6'3", hits the second free throw to make it 20-12, but Ukraine needs just one more point. And Miriam Uro-Neely misses from in close, but she's fouled, and she will go to the free throw line to try to win this game for Ukraine. Uro-Neely lines it up, and it falls off to the right side. She's got one more to come. Miriam Uro-Neely for the win. Missed it. 45 seconds to play. Again, Ukraine needs just 1 point. Oh, that one's coming right into your lap. You all right there, Mr. Camera Guy? I think he's okay. Slovakia ball with 38.6 to play. Kasparanova. Crossover, but loses the handle. Back inside to Zelinska. Now back out to Monchakova. Her two-pointer is good, and it's 20-13 now. Beg your pardon, that was just a one-pointer. Liashko sits down for Ukraine as they look to close out Slovakia with a point here. Molova. Baseline jump shot missed. Molova the putback, no. Molova the rebound, and the win. Oksana Molova puts it back up, and Ukraine defeats Slovakia by the score of 21-13. So Ukraine will play for gold here.